Bill's 60 Minutes report reverberated from the White House to Capitol Hill. Chief Congressional Correspondent Nancy Cordes is there.
But they made it and camouflaged it so well that all of us were fooled. Nobody knew.
West Virginia Democrat Joe Manchin says he's horrified that a bill everyone approved made the epidemic worse.
There's no oversight now the way that bill has to be retracted. It has to be repealed.
The law sailed through the Senate last spring.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye. It had the backing of the Justice Department. It was sponsored by members of both parties. So no one in Congress thought to question it.
It's not unusual for something like this to roll through without much fanfare.
Missouri Democrat Claire McCaskill introduced a bill today to repeal last year's law.
How realistic is that?
I think it's realistic. I do sense that there is a bipartisan kind of, we've got a crisis attitude about opioids now.
One of the bill's authors, Tennessee Republican Marsha Blackburn, said via a spokesperson today, if there are any unintended consequences from this bipartisan legislation, they should be addressed immediately.
DEA has all the enforcement power it needs.
But Utah Republican Orrin Hatch defended the law and the $177,000 in donations he got from the drug industry while he was pushing it through.
Heavens no. Heavens no. My campaign's run about $10 million. And frankly, I don't know who contributes to it at all.
Now, some Democrats are urging the president to drop his nomination of the bill's chief author, Tom Marino, to be the nation's drug czar.
It's like putting the wolf in charge of the hen house.
Many lawmakers are still trying to understand why DEA dropped its initial opposition to the bill. That would have ensured a lot more scrutiny before a vote. And it's a sign, Anthony, that even some in law enforcement may not have realized how much this law would tie DEA's hands.
Nancy Cordes at the Capitol. Thanks, Nancy.